All right, that's it. One more cup and I plug him.
You're just making it worse, Ray.
He's been on the same page for an hour. Can we get some service over here?
You know, Ray, things move at their own pace in small places.
I would just like to check in, okay? Is there something wrong with that? Can I check in, please?
Hey, Hamish, how's it going?
Plane's out front. Hi, Doug.
What the hell is this?
Ed? How's it going, Junior?
I didn't hear anyone being asked for tickets.
Ray.
Look, I gave up 2 weeks vacation in Miami for this.
Well, as I recall, it was your idea.
No, as I recall, I said maybe. As in, maybe we should go north and fix up your father's cabin. You, on the other hand, could have said no.
Well, you don't have to do this.
Oh, yes, I do. Because it's like a what do you call it? A deathbed confession. You have to honor it. Besides, where else but Canada can I spend 2 weeks hard labor living off the land?
Well, I, for one, am glad we're going.
Finally. All right, you check us in. I'm going to take these bags to the plane.
No, you got to weigh them first.
I got to weigh in first.
Yep.
I'm sitting there an hour, doing nothing, and now you want me to weigh in. Let's weigh them in, Mr. Funny Hat.
And mine.
What? So they're a little over. Big deal. Oh, I see. I see. Here you go. How much?
Oh, you're American, eh?
From Chicago.
Yeah, right. Well, you're going to have to leave some of these behind, boys.
Fine.
No, a lot more than that by the look of it.
What about those hunters? Huh, those hunters had huge bags. What about them?
Oh, they're different.
And how are they different?
They're just different.
I know how they're different. They're Canadian, and I am American. That is how they're different. Are you discriminating against me because I'm an American? Because if you are, let me tell you something.
Ray. Excuse me, sir. I wonder if you could just check the manifest and see if this extra weight might not be permissible within the maximum payload.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, I hope you burst.
Is that a handgun there?
Jack?
Yeah.
Listen, I got a prisoner in the plane picking him up in at 11. Listen, I need a place to put him.
I'm taking one of these out in a few minutes. Use the office.
I'm not apologizing.
Fine.
It is strictly prohibited to carry a weapon on aircraft.
Fine.
Particularly one not licensed for use in this country.
And who told me it was unlicensed, Frazier, huh? Who?
I'm still not apologizing.
Fine.
We're going now. We're leaving. We will not return. Thank you kindly, Dwayne.
Yep. I bet there's no movie on this flight.
You're clear for takeoff any time, Jack. Weather's good to 09,000, heading 298 all the way up to the territories. Over.
Roger.
You coming back tonight after you drop off the cops?
Cops?
That's right. The Mountie's fine, but the other guy's going to take some getting used to.
Thanks. You guys have your seatbelts on?
Yeah.
Enjoy the flight.
Hey, Benny, how long did you say this flight was anyway?
4 hours.
Okay, so where's the John? Great. What? Don't you think it's a little early? Okay, fine. Fine.
Calling the Russians on.
And then you hadn't seen it. Hey, Benny, you want something to drink? Here's your peanuts. Don't bug me.
Huh.
What?
Nothing. Huh.
What?
No, it's nothing. It's probably nothing.
That was not nothing. You want to have a little trouble with this guy. Hey, Jim, you want to keep your eyes on the road?
Is there a problem?
No, I love having my kidneys.
Actually, we're quite fine. Thank you, Jim.
You guys better keep your seatbelts on.
Yeah, you just better watch the road.
Ray, you wouldn't happen to have your backup gun, would you?
No!
Oh, well.
Oh, well, what?
It's just an observation. It's probably ill-timed, but... I don't think this man is our pilot.
You're telling me?
No, I mean, I think he may be a pilot. I don't think he's our pilot. There's dandruff on the collar of his flight suit. There's none on his scalp.
Oh, and for that we shoot him?
The territories are northwest, Ray. We've been flying south for 2 hours. Also, he's ignoring radio calls and occasionally flying underneath radar coverage.
So what are you saying? We're being hijacked?
No, not necessarily. But the chafing on his wrists is consistent with a man who's recently been in handcuffs. Add to that the blood on the back of his flight suit and the prominent bullet hole, well, I leave it up to you.
You couldn't have mentioned this earlier?
It's a moot point, Ray. He has a gun, we don't.
This isn't a trick, is it?
On my word of honor. But I will have to arrest you, of course, once we land.
On 3, ready?
Not now, Ray. Let's wait till we're on the ground.
Where, Beirut?
It's a light plane, Ray. I don't think we have enough fuel to reach the Middle East. My guess is he's a smuggler. We're headed for Mexico.
Yeah, where 50 of his friends are going to be waiting for us with Uzis. You know what happens to hostages, Frazier? Cop hostages, bodies on the tarmac, CNN? This is not going to happen to me. We got to get him to turn this plane around right away.
You're right. On the other hand, there could be a struggle. He might refuse to cooperate, in which case we have to fly the plane ourselves. Now, this might be possible with some assistance from air traffic control. And I did read a flight training manual in my grandmother's library. There were a couple of pages missing, but I'm sure nothing vital. And I'm guessing that there are a lot of similarities between a Sopwith Camel and today's light aircraft.
Yeah, that's great, Benny. Just give me the odds, will you?
Well, statistically, over 90% of all light aircraft fatalities occur during takeoff and landing.
Hey, look, I am not going to be the guest of honor at a human piñata party in the Baja.
Well, on a brighter note, Ray, 18% of all crash survivors crawl away with at least 3 out of 4 limbs. 1, 2...
It's broken! We should stay with the plane.
If you think.
This is insane. You're dragging us through hundreds of miles of wilderness heading God knows where.
Ray, the man is a vicious murderer. He killed the pilot, undoubtedly killed his police escort, and he attempted to kill us.
Which is why we should go back to the plane and wait for reinforcements to come.
The emergency equipment, the ELT, and the radio were all destroyed in the crash. The plane's under cover of trees. It'll never be found. Now, on the way down, I noticed a river. There's bound to be a road that crosses it. Undoubtedly, the hijacker saw it as well. That's where he'll head. If we move hard, drive fast, we should be able to intercept him before nightfall.
Any questions?
Yes. How far do you think you're going to get with that gash on your head?
Oh, Ray, head wounds always look worse than they actually are. Can you give me a reading, please?
It's your compass. You read it.
I can't.
Well, neither can I.
Well, you'll have to, Ray.
Why?
I'm blind.
You're blind.
Apparently.
You're really blind?
As a bat.
Well, why didn't you say something?
No point in making a bad situation worse.
Worse, Frazier. You can't see. Come on, we're going back to the plane.
Well, Ray, I still have 4 senses intact.
You can't see!
Ray, I'm blind. I'm not deaf. Now, I've spent my entire life in the North Woods tracking criminals. I have a natural advantage here.
There isn't a thing in this forest I can't hear, taste, touch, smell, feel. It's a finely tuned ability gained from years of experience. So, if you will just stand aside, I'll be on my way.
That was a tree.
Yes, it was. A white ash. Fraxinus americana, to be exact. Shall we?
We haven't located them yet, and there's no sign of the missing plane either.
All right, I'll notify the family. You got any news, I want it. All right, thanks.
Any sign of the hijacker?
No.
Right, soon we should start to come to a river valley. The trees will thin out, the floor will become more low-lying. Willow, sea buckthorn possibly, infant cottonwood.
That's supposed to mean something to me.
Trees, Ray, only shorter.
Ah.
Now, the river valley should be right about here. Tell me what you see, Ray.
Well, I see trees.
Good, good. Describe them.
Green, mostly.
Very good. And the river?
Well, I'm gonna bet that it's just over the next hill.
Perfect. Onward.
No, not a good idea. Okay, not a good idea. Just wait here for me, all right? Okay, I say westward ho, Ethan Edwards. Hand on shoulder.
I can feel the sun on the left side of my nose.
Frazier, there is no sun.
What time is it, Ray?
It's 1:30.
I think you're a little off.
How do you know that?
Because of the sun on my nose.
There is no sun on your nose,
Ray,
baby.
would you just check the compass again? Even an error of 1 or 2 degrees could throw us hundreds of miles off
I know
course.
that. I'm not an idiot.
Well, I'm not saying you are.
Okay, good. And by the way, I have gone camping before.
have not gone
I
camping.
have too.
When?
When I was a kid.
With who?
My dad.
Oh.
Yeah. And to prove a point, we are heading west. See? Of course not. What am I thinking of? Frazier!
Ray, you all right?
Yeah. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Well, next time, watch where you're going, please. You could get us both killed.
I think we should take a break.
I feel perfectly fresh, Ray.
No. It's getting really dark right now, and I think we should make camp.
You know, Ray, wise men walk while fools sleep.
Who said anything about sleep? I'd just like to see where I'm going.
Well, it means nothing to me.
I realize that, but I do not want to track this guy by moonlight.
Well, there are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who...
Oil for gold. Yeah. I heard that one. And then they shot that Sam McGee guy. I told you, I went camping before.
Moyle, Ray. And they cremated him. It was Dan McGrew that they shot.
They catch the guy.
It's a poem, Ray.
Oh. Moyle, huh?
Yes, Moyle, not Toil.
Moyle, toil, who cares?
Robert Service, apparently.
Who's he?
The poet.
We're lost.
No, we're not. We just don't know where we are.
Oh, like there's a difference.
Well, being lost is usually accompanied by a feeling of panic, Ray.
Are you saying that I'm panicking?
No, on the contrary. You see, Ray, people who are lost panic. Now, they walk aimlessly in the woods. Very often they walk in circles until eventually they die. Either from starvation or from lack of water. Now, we, by comparison, we have remained calm. And you see, Ray, this is the secret to survival in the woods. Remaining... Ray, I smell something. I smell fuel. Burnt plastic, metal. What is it?
It's a plane crash.
My God, Ray, another plane crash. What are the odds?
It's our plane crash, you moron. We've been going in circles this whole time. What's the matter with you? Get down! Get down! Get down!
All right. I'm going to handle this, Ray. In the name of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police,
I don't think he heard you.
Good shooting, Ray. Let's hope he's alive to testify.
Okay. Let's see what the hijacker left us. Tube of toothpaste. Sunscreen. Ah, here's something we can use. Hemorrhoid paste.
I almost had him.
A breath mint. Suppose we could boil it.
Textbook situation. Maybe he heard us approaching.
Ah, Deep's got peanuts. Here, Deep. You didn't really think he'd surrender, did you?
Well, not with you firing at him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Next time I'll just let him shoot us.
Well, there won't be a next time, Ray. He only came back to the plane for provisions. Can you give me a hand here, please?
He's on the run now, and he knows we're on his trail. Now, he doesn't know that you're out of bullets, but he must know that even a minor wound will slow him down. He won't risk open confrontation.
Frazier, the guy's got a 9mm Sig Sauer with at least 2 clips of ammunition.
We can still bring him in alive.
And how do you propose to do that?
You know, Ray, Sam Steele patrolled the Northwest Territories his entire career without ever firing his weapon. It was a point of honor with him. Rumor has it he was buried with a weapon unfired.
Great, let's go dig it up.
My point is, Ray, that we will use nature to our advantage. You see, wilderness survival depends more on your wits than upon firepower. I mean, for example, the beam of an incandescent flashlight is visible for up to half a mile at night. Now, our hijacker didn't understand that, or he would have waited around till nightfall and picked us off one by one, which leads me to believe he's not skilled at wilderness survival. Aside from which, Diefenbaker would have raised the alarm if he had been around. He isn't.
Frazier, I don't think we're going to have to worry about catching a hijacker. We're going to starve to death long before that.
Oh, Ray. With a little perseverance, a little ingenuity, and a fundamental understanding of how to go about it, one can live like a king in the woods.
No way.
Oh, Ray. They're very nutritional. Far more strengthening than fish or meat.
You eat them then.
Shh.
What?
Shh. I think I hear a nest of furry night crawlers.
Oh, great.
Ready?
Ask me again and I set you on fire.
Understood.
I thought we agreed. You're in charge of being blind and I'm in charge of seeing. Any part I left out? Good. Now I can do this, all right? So just let me do this, all right?
All right. Wait a minute.
Ray, I think I know what happened today.
Great.
One of my legs is probably fractionally just a little bit longer than the other one, you see, which caused us to walk in a giant circle. I should have taken this into account. Ray, measure my legs.
I'm not going to measure your legs.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I think this head injury has thrown me off a tad.
I'd say just a little more than a tad.
You know what I'm guessing? I'm guessing that the blow I received caused a subdural hematoma. The resulting swelling of the anterior cerebrum put pressure on the optic nerve. Well, at least it's not getting any worse. Mind you, if I become disoriented, then we'll really be in a pickle. Ray, if you're going to insist on moving this thing, you really should tell a body.
Frazier, I'm not...
No need to apologize, Steve.
Steve,
What?
you just called me Steve.
I most certainly did not.
You did too.
You're not hyperventilating, are you?
Fraser, you just fell on the fire and you killed it.
I did not. You were blowing too hard and you're going to need more tinder.
Fine. You want to be in charge? You want to do everything, hero man? You start the fire.
Moody.
You're never going to teach him how to start a fire that way.
Well, I believe he thinks we're going to die out here. Not without justification.
That's right. You got yourself into one hell of a predicament, son.
Well, it's hardly my making, now is it?
Grubs. Could have reversed the choke settings.
What?
You could have reversed the choke settings and the engines would have started.
Well, why didn't you tell me that?
Well, you've always hated when I interfere.
Interfere?
All right, all right. You're going to have to move fast and drive hard if you're going to bring this man in. Alive. Now, for all we know, he's left a trail of bodies from here to the circle. Hunters, miners, sodbusters.
Dad.
Poachers, claim stakers.
Dad.
A whole canoe full of courier de bois.
Dad, I don't know if it's escaped your attention, but only very recently. I received a massive blow to my head.
Yeah, well, you still got a few good hours left in you. Go get him.
What?
Go get your man.
Oh, good. I'm glad you brought this up. Would you explain to me, please, just once and for all, explain to me, why is it that we always have to get our man?
Well, it's the motto, son.
It is not.
It is.
It is not. It is definitely not our motto. Our motto actually is
What?
maintain the right.
Maintain the...
Maintain the right. Now, what you're saying is we're supposed to pursue people to the ends of the earth for a motto that isn't even our motto.
Well, must be the new one, then. Well, the old one used to be just go get your man and bring him back alive.